Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? We're going to see what's going to be taking place over the next 3 months for you, and I'm going to be using my gorgeous Night Sun Tarot. I love this, the art in it. I'm going to actually be shuffling while I'm speaking. Just see what's coming up in terms of mind, body, spirit, health, community, friendships, kindreds, relationships, your monetary state, abundance, everything. I feel like the key word for fall for me is just grounding and balance. I feel like it's the perfect time to do this. It's not humid, it's not freezing out. You can go out and really get a grip on emotions by just grounding out, going for a little walk out in nature. I have been, and I swear, I let my athletic side take a deep dive over the last couple months. But now what I'm starting to do is play tennis with my son, like at least every other day, 3-4 times a week. And I love it because it's the one sport where I don't feel like, it's like volleyball, you're so concentrating on the ball and having fun with the other person that it doesn't feel like you're doing any work, right? Like after I'm walking for a while, especially if I'm walking in a circle, I'm like, why am I just walking in a circle? So what I'm going to do too, because I want optimum sunlight, is I'm going to push everything back and move everything into the sun, because I have a tree that I like to keep my filming equipment under because it doesn't love direct sunlight, so I have to get a nice balance, but I really love this. So here's our 3 choices, you guys. We have Pegasus for number 1, and we have Ruler of the Realm for number 2. This is one of the most lovely depictions of a lion I've ever seen. I just love it. So dreamy with the gold eyes. And then number 3 is Dreamcatcher. And feel free to watch more than one if they appeal to you. What I'm going to do is get this closer and then zoom in. I just love the lighting outside. It's really, really perfect. So you guys, brief pause, and we're going to begin with number 1, which is Pegasus. And I do believe that if you chose this, a lot of you guys are ready to fly high above the fray. Whatever that 3D, kind of matrix mentality is, competitiveness, mostly I'm feeling for you guys, you're ready to get out of any kind of rut, drop the dead wood, and move forward and really see progress in your life, right? Notice all of the behaviors maybe from the last 48 hours or the last week, whatever really helped you move forward and have focus and follow through and push through issues, whatever benefited you, and kind of cleave to that and reassert that when you need it, as opposed to, well, this sucked my energy, because we're really recognizing energy as a commodity. There we go. So you guys, you're going to have amazing new ideas and insights that are going to help you form a daily and weekly routine that's really going to benefit you. And let's just start with this Aces, because I love Ace of Swords, because I do feel like that's divine guidance and centering and feelings of, I really can accomplish whatever I need. I just need to take one step at a time. Simplify. This is a big, big time of year where, simplicity is best, because we have all the holidays coming out, right? So it's like, let me make myself one kind of promise for the day. What am I going to do when I wake up? I'm going to get rid of whatever annoys me around me, right? Like if I see a pile of laundry or whatever, I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to feel like I can focus on the good stuff. Start to organize, start to simplify. When you're out in a shop, go with a list and stick to that, so you don't have crazy add-ons and impulse buys, right? So you're able to save instead of just wild spending. Loving this Knight of Pentacles, because this is going to beget this, your good, new, rich ideas. Awesome time for creatives. People in the workplace, you guys are going to be getting a bump in salary. You're going to be getting, more responsibilities in a upper level type of thing. Like people are really relying on you and feeling like you've got the goods and you're going to be able to produce, and you are. Really great ideas. Great time for taking tests or having to do exams or anything oral as well, you guys. Over the next 3 months, you're really going to be able to elicit that inner voice of strength and fortitude and just awesome speaking abilities, as well as writing. And this is fantastic for information retention. So if you want to learn a language or whatever, also an ideal point of this. But you guys are going to find a big financial boost. Some of you guys, you might be creatives where you were kind of at a standstill. Some of your work has been shelved and, you know, there might have been diminished interest. Now all of a sudden that's going to flip over and people are going to want your artwork, your designs, whatever you have on offer. But also know the reality that it is shopping season, right? We're getting back Christmas time. So any of you guys thinking of starting a store, an Etsy store, starting something online, definitely begin that. Going to be an optimal time for this. Some of you guys are going to be getting a message from a love interest. Somebody has had their eye on you and has been curious about who you are, you know, what you're about, and they are going to kind of be dropping in your DMs. They're going to be showing up. Just little kind of like knocks on your door of interest. Fun flirtations. I feel like it's a fun flirtatious season too. A lot of people, you know, are really coming out of that cave mentality of, oh my gosh, I've been in my sweatpants, I've been working from home, I've been doing all this. They really want to look nice and polish up and have a little added extra zing in there. Let's see, waterfall. Oh, nice. So with this, you guys, I just feel like you might be having some great advice coming your way from an elder in your family, a grandmother, an older sister, an older brother, whatever it is. Really listen. I feel like they're trying to impart some advice to you that really works for them. And it's not being bossy. It's not trying to get you to do what they want. It's just life advice. And I feel like you're going to really stand to benefit from some of this. Sometimes I have to slow myself down and really open my ears when Ian wants to tell me about something mechanical or whatever. He's like, you can save so much if you do this, that, and the other. And it is true, like really practical advice coming in for you. But I love this flow state, waterfall. And when it comes to what the other cards are, waterfall of money and abundance, you're going to be in beautiful flow state where you're just really accepting of things that are coming into your life without questioning, without giving yourself a hard time, without feeling you have to produce, do, go, or do anything. It is just the existence of great new information that helps you as well. But a lot of you guys, this is about newfound confidence as well in who you are and speaking up and setting boundaries and not being so reactive or triggered by things. Like you're just not. You're like, you know, I want to retain a pretty chill state. I don't want to, you know, be fussing and fighting with all of this ridiculous stuff that's going on. No, Moonbeams. I feel like Moonbeams is going to want to come walking on everything. So that's you, Group 1. Beautiful energy. I'm loving that for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. She's following my hand wherever it is. It's so funny. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and come on over to IG if you'd like and come get in on some of the fun stuff. I'm going to be having a lot of holiday jewelry giveaways too. Come over here, sweetie. Come on. Good girl. All right, you guys, now we're going to go on to number 2, Ruler of the Realm. And I feel like if you chose this, you guys are really ready to step into your power, really move and cycle up in your life, you know, stop giving away your resources, time, energy, whatever it is to people that are not deserving of it. Like you are just ready. Yeah, look at that. You're ready to just say, you know, enough is enough with some people. Because I feel like some people are just taking advantage of you and or taking you for granted, and you're over that. Yeah, look at this Fool. You're going to start to feel the divine protection all around you and push forward in things. Ooh, King of Swords and 3 of Pentacles. So some of you guys are going to get some great collaborative invites for things, like maybe a little side hustle, going somewhere, invites, and I feel like it'll do really good for you because it's also going to be bringing you some new ideas when you're mixed in that. But the Fool card definitely lets us, you know, feel our oats and feel safe and get out of our comfort zone and do and say and be and feel things that we haven't before, because we realize that the universe casts this beautiful safety net for us. It's going to allow us to go out there and, you know, structure our days differently and be more adventurous. And I feel like you're going to advance monetarily, intelligently, and spiritually because of this. Like you're really going to be like awesome at taking on board and retaining new information about stuff that's important to you. And also I feel like when we're in this mindset and when we combine these two especially, that we're able to take a good idea, something we see, hear, or read about, and then just go with it and, you know, make a mint out of it or get a new understanding or be able to turn it into something that benefits you greatly, whether it's travel, a new job, just a really good implementation of ideas into functioning wealth and or functioning wealth and or connecting with the right people. Like before you might have been hesitant, like I don't really want to bother this person, or I bet they're so busy, but all of a sudden you're like, no, you know what, they have some great information, I'm going to contact them. Then it comes through that they're not only willing to help you, but all of a sudden you're doing a collaboration with them as well, which is really, really neat. I like that energy so much. So we're going to boost this up a little bit. I keep having to move it so it stays in the sun. I feel like it just has such a nicer aspect to it when you have the sunlight on it. So remember, whenever anything seems to be getting a little hairy, or you're taking yourself or anybody else a little too seriously and it starts to irk or you feel pushed, really connect into this Fool energy that says, I want to feel free. I want to do what I want to do. I want to move in the direction that I'm compelled to go. Nobody has me on a leash, and nobody is going to, indirectly or directly try to plan my life, day, education, whatever it is. It's like nobody's monopolizing your time, because you're like, I really do want to feel like I'm making my choices when and how I want to make them. Now, I love this. We have innocence, and then we have heroine too. So I feel like just from your open, honest heart and the way you're living and directing your life, you're going to get a lot of beautiful benefits in this. And a lot of people do see you as this, like you've undergone a lot. I don't know if you're caretaking for special needs people, or you yourself are experiencing, it could be, something from supreme ill health or chronic pain or something like that. But you push through and you do your day to day and you get through it, and you realize, listen, I'm only as ill, weak, or whatever as I think I am. And I'm just going to go for it. And I feel like by occupying yourself with meaningful activities, you feel better and better. And I feel like it's a very healing capacity to have, to realize I'm not going to sit around feeling sorry for myself or my situation. I'm going to move forward. And that also helps people too. I feel like you speak to other people on that issue, and that in itself is very helpful. Wow, I love that for you guys. So beautiful, group 3. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, you guys, and all my links are down below. I love that. I swear, I'm like trying my damnedest to stay out in the light. So what I'm going to do is just pull up for number For number 3, we're just going to have that be right in the main frame. I love this, and look how it catches. It just blends and catches all the colors in the background. I love this. So now we are to number 3, the dream catcher. And I feel like if you chose this, you are somebody who has some deep spiritual understandings, but you want to go even deeper and understand why certain things have meaning to you, why you're pulled in certain directions, why you have the proclivity to be, it could be anything, an overspender, an oversharer, more introverted this time of year, trustful, mistrustful, whatever it is. Like you're really going to be looking into some of your aspects and be curious about them. And I love the hero. I feel like in the next 3 months, you're going to be doing something that surprises the bejeezers out of you. And it could be family, workmates, whatever it is. You come across with the goods, whatever it is. It could be somebody needing you to step up and do something politically, give voice to a cause. It could be something in the workplace that needs, somebody to speak up on others' behest. And I feel like you're just going to come through. This could be something you do in how your children or your family members see you. You just do something that's extraordinary. It could be something that this is what I'm picturing. It could be you just stepping out of your comfort zone and living your true creative self, dropping all the constraints. Yeah, there you go. You have the intuition that's going to help you with that. Letting go of heartbreak. Some of you guys, I love this because you're going to be letting go of the heartbreak or that repressed feeling of, oh, I'm held back, I'm held down, or thinking relationships are all going to be diabolical or problematic because you've had one or two in the past. So you're going to be releasing that. You're also going to have a really finite eye on people that, you're really going to get their vibe very quickly to be able to resist, bringing any heartache in. You're really going to read people well because of your intuition. What are you doing? What are you crying about? And now with the moon connecting in with the Knight of Swords, this is you just going, I have these ideas and they're formidable and I'm going to push forward. I'm going to implement them in work, in my life, health, everything is really going to be on an uptick for you. It's really wonderful when our intuition is rich and deep and we pay attention to it. it overrides our overthinking and, too much logic. And because with that, what we can do, we'll think ourselves actually out of a good thing, right? We'll think, oh, that person's out to get me, or they're going to harm me, they're going to break my heart, and we'll talk ourselves out of that. This is a more trusting league that you're entering, where you're like, I can trust how I feel. This feels great. I'm going to, dip my toe in the water and see what comes of it. Or I feel like this is dodgy as hell, I'm going left quick, right? You're really going to be able to trust what's coming your way and be able to decipher. And I feel like your guides are really going to be strong in helping you, and you take those tentative steps into a bigger world participation. You're like, I like my comfort zone, but you know what? I like to learn new things, and I like to go to new places, and I like to have new experiences. And that's going to be something really big for you. Like, listen, I trust in myself. I know I can say no. I have good boundaries. I can go where I want, how I want, and operate, in a healthy parameter, because you're going to have a lot of confidence. This is a good confidence card too, where you're like, I can speak my truth and my voice. And yeah, other people, they can differ in opinions, but we don't need to fight or get crazy or clap out at each other. We can just exist, nod our heads and be like, in our brain, we're going, no, thank you. But, we just carry on. Things do not need to become problems, because you're kind of understanding now that whatever happening is definitely happening around me and not to me. And if I want to participate, I will. If I don't, I'm opting out big time. Like, yeah, you're able to brush things aside that in the past may have triggered you, which is really good. And that's what happens when our intuition comes in, because the intuition says, you're always okay. You are okay, because you're going to steer yourself to a place of calm and connectedness, and know that you have not only enough resources, but in excess of them, and they'll continue to come in. So that'll make you feel more generous, and you'll have great conversations with people. And, there's a more richness and depth and quality to some of the relationships, maybe at work and at home, because you feel safe to express, and also have present moment awareness, where you really see things that you haven't seen before, because you're really paying attention, which I love. So I love that for you, group 3. Yeah, this is more like an inner work type of next 3 months for a lot of people. So love and light, you guys.